welcome Cedar Village residents. I am your Director of Pastoral Care, Rabbi Drew, and I'm very excited to introduce you to Emily Dana, our Jewish Foundation Rabbinic Summer Fellow. So Emily, welcome to Cedar Village.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be your Rabbinic Fellow for the summer.
Awesome. So for those who don't know you pretty much at all, which I suspect would be pretty much everybody, although over the course of Emily's time here in June and July, hopefully you'll get to know her a lot more than you do as of you're watching this. So Emily, you are currently, you're obviously for June and July, you're going to be our Jewish Foundation Summer Rabbinic Fellow. But in the school year, you are a rabbinical student at HUC, right?
Yes, I will be a third-year student at HUC in the fall.
Very exciting, very exciting. So HUC, what do you enjoy most about your rabbinical school studies? Or what do you enjoy most about rabbinical school? It doesn't have to be the studies. But
I really enjoyed my fieldwork over the last year. Getting to use some of the skills I learned in the classroom outside of the classroom has been really valuable.
Anything in particular?
So I taught at Kulanu, the Reformed Jewish High School program, this past year, and I was able to use a lot of the concepts from my Jewish education class at Kulanu, which was really cool. Awesome,
very interesting. So, any particular favorite courses that you've had so far in your time at HUC?
I really enjoyed my Biblical Prophets class.
Do you have any favorite ones?
Favorite prophets?
Yeah. There's a bunch of them, right?
There is a bunch of them.
Right.
This is not a prophet. My favorite book of the Tanakh is Kohelet, Ecclesiastes.
Same. Literally same.
I didn't actually know.
Yeah, same. How about that? All right, we have a lot to talk about then. Okay, so, and then what did you enjoy most about that course?
I really love text study. I've always been a text person, and so I really enjoyed getting to really pull apart the text, and it was the first time I had really interacted with some of those prophets' texts.
Awesome, very exciting. So before coming to the lovely Southwest Ohio where we find ourselves currently, where did you grow up?
So I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, and then stayed in the Midwest for a couple of years, and then ended up at Brandeis University in Waltham, Massachusetts for college.
Great, all right. So Chicagoland native, out in this part of the Midwest for rabbinical school. And how was your Brandeis time?
I loved Brandeis.
Yeah.
I learned so much at Brandeis. I really, really loved Brandeis.
Awesome, great. Okay, so what I don't know, what are you excited about for the summer? Anything in particular you're excited to learn about, do?
I'm just really excited to meet all of the residents and families who come through here. There's a lot of great people, or at least so I'm told.
Yes. By the way, I will say, this is only Emily's first day here at Cedar Village. So she has got a lot to learn, I'm sure if I were to ask this question 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, it'd be vastly different. So
yes.
Yeah, so I'm just putting her on the spot for your enjoyment and entertainment. So Emily, and I know you have some background in this field, right?
Yeah, so I worked at a facility not unlike Cedar Village in Chicago while between years of college for another chaplain, which I really, really enjoyed, yeah.
Cool. Anything in particular about that experience for you?
I think just the relationships that I was able to build, as well as the Jewish community that was able to build while I was there, and just that I was able to experience building while I was there.
Awesome. And you're able to build on it here.
Exactly, yes. It's this experience will hopefully be a complement to that experience.
Yes. And you're here throughout the week.
Yes.
And very exciting for you, she will be leading Kabbalah Shabbat while she's here for June and July. And then also she will be taking over from Rabbi Shapira for services basically for the latter half of June and for July as well. So this is Emily. So this is a quick plug to come to Kabbalah services, Kabbalah Shabbat, 3 p.m. Fridays in the CRCC, as well as Shabbat morning services, 10 a.m. Saturdays, June and July. So that's a very non-subtle plug to come to those events at least for assisted living residents, and who knows, maybe by July, skilled nursing residents may also attend. But you know, if there's one thing we've learned in the last year plus is that it's hard to predict the future.
Yeah,
It's
can't
very,
do that.
very difficult, very difficult. So, you know what? I'm going to pick up on a thread you mentioned in greatly enjoying text, which I'm biased. I'm a rabbi. I love my text study. You're very self-selecting. You're in rabbinical school. So what do you enjoy about text study? Any particular text you enjoy beyond the book of Ecclesiastes?
So I'm kind of a nerd for ancient languages because I took both Latin, Greek, and Biblical Hebrew in
cool.
college.
Oh, very
So
neat.
I really enjoyed the way that those languages interacted with each other and how you can kind of see what has changed about the society by looking at the language qualities.
Oh, very neat. Very neat. So that's what you enjoy about text study. Cool. And then, you know what? Let me ask you about hobbies, things you like. You mentioned text study. What about other things you like?
Still do quite a few things in the classical studies world. So working
really? Like
on
what?
various, I help edit a blog that my former thesis advisor runs. I've helped a lot of friends with different projects going on at different times. I spend a lot of time with my friends when there's not a pandemic. That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
All right. So how's your time been in Southwest Ohio? I mean, probably a bunch of it's been taken up by a pandemic.
So most of it has been the pandemic, but
Yeah.
what I've seen of it, I like.
Good. Okay.
Cincinnati's supposed to be a great city. Everybody told me Cincinnati's a great city. I've been to like 2 places, one of which is the zoo.
Cool.
Hopefully this summer, over the weekends, my friends and I are going to be able to get to some of the more amusing parts of Cincinnati.
Oh, great.
I'm very excited, and I am looking forward to meeting all of you. I've met some of you today, but not very many.
Right. And by the time this broadcasts this weekend of June 4th and 5th, she may have met all of you by then, or at least a significant
More
number.
of them, yes.
Yes. And then at least she may know a lot more about Cedar Village. But again, it's only her first week here at Cedar Village. Emily has a lot to learn.
I do.
She's already, I'm sure, learned a lot today, just on her very first day. So Emily's around. If you see her around, and it's clearly a new face here at Cedar Village, feel free to say hello to Emily. And she will be here for this month. She will be here for next month.
Yes,
She's going to
I
be
will.
around. She's got plenty of weeks here at Cedar Village this summer. So I encourage you to, stop by and say hello. She's currently perched up in the office next to mine, formerly known as Cantor Katsu's office. So you can feel free to, even just if you happen to be passing by the administrative wing, feel free to stop by. I look forward to seeing you around at Cedar Village, and hopefully you'll see Emily around as well. All right, bye.